Welcome to Mr. Foy's Easel. Today I'm going to be drawing cartoons of these 9 critters. If there's time, I'll draw all of them. There's an alligator, a rooster, a bear, a dog, a cat, a mouse, a pig, a fox, and a duck. And the format is like this. I'm going to be matching these critters up with these activities: lifting, relaxing, at bat, you know what that means in baseball season, laughing, skateboarding, campaigning, juggling, sneaking. And so I'll match these various critters with all of these activities. Now, I've got the names of the animals on these cards, and what I'm going to do is to shuffle these and draw out the name of, all right, that's the cat, and we match him up with the very first of the activities that I've listed. A cat lifting. Well, cats I've known seem too lazy for this, but in cartoons, anything goes. Now, for those of you who are trying to learn how to do cartoons of characters that are doing more than just standing or running, I would recommend that you do a pencil sketch of your animal or person, if the case may be. And then when you get it the way you want it, then you can fill in with some kind of more permanent marker. This cat is lifting a heavy box, and notice the expression on his face. You've probably never seen your cat, if you have one, with that kind of expression. But remember, we cartoonists like to make our animal characters with characteristics and activities similar to those of human beings. So there's a cat lifting something heavy. The facial expression, of course, is of prime importance. All right, now for the relaxing part, I'll draw another card. Actually, that would fit most cats better than the lifting, but anyway, the next character is a pig, so that means we're going to have a pig taking it easy. Now, in real life, pigs just don't look like this when they're relaxing, but remember, this is the cartoon world. So if he's relaxing, he's probably got a pleasant expression on his face. Maybe he just got fed by the farmer or something, but anyway, here he is. Let's say this is the pig pen. Instead of lying down like on the ground or in the mud like a pig would on a real farm, he's leaning back just like a human being would. And it's as if he's thinking, what a swell life it is to be able to take it easy. Well, the third activity is playing baseball. As on the list, it says at bat. So I'm going to see from my list here who's up. Oh, a dog at bat. All right, let me follow the advice that I gave you, because drawing a person or anybody in this position is is not an easy task. But this dog is a, if you pardon the expression, a southpaw. He's not a pitcher, but he's a left-handed batter. And so in this situation, whether it's a dog or a man, he's going to be looking toward where the ball is coming from. Now, this pencil sketch is very rough, but it's approximately correct. And so with some bit of confidence, I'll see if I can get the right marks in there. So he's a left-hander, and he's watching for that old ball and, kind of swinging his bat back and forth. And so we won't wait to see whether he strikes out, because it's time for a break. And we'll be back in a little while with more critters doing various things. Welcome back. Well, the next activity on my list is laughing, and I'll look through my cards, see who's in a laughing mood. Well, there's duck. Okay, I like to draw ducks. I've never seen a laughing duck, but if he's really laughing, his facial expression might be something like this. And if you're really laughing hard, you might just be shaking all over. Har, 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 he says. Well, we turn now to something a little more vigorous, a little more complex. Skateboarding. And I'll pick another card. A rooster skateboarding. All right. Now, if you're skateboarding, you're supposed to be moving along fairly rapidly. And I would imagine that the rooster would have his arms and fingers, that is, his wings and feathers, spread out like that, and he's really enjoying this adventure. And I would invite you to strain your memory and remember that anytime you draw a character in motion, you have what are called speed lines. Sometimes they're in blue. So that indicates that this skateboard is moving along pretty rapidly, and obviously the rooster is enjoying himself. Campaigning, didn't just explain what that meant a while ago, but it refers to somebody running for office. Well, here we have a campaigning bear, a bear running for office. Well, I like to show a politician with some kind of stand, like a professor or a preacher. And if he's really worked up about his campaign, he may be shouting, and so his mouth would be open like that. And he might have some campaign promises jotted down on paper. It says, vote for me. So I don't know, bears don't run for office. They hibernate, so there's a lot of time in there, or they wouldn't be out meeting the constituents. So there's the campaigning bear. These lines here indicate that he's speaking pretty loud. He doesn't have a microphone. The next activity, as you can see, is juggling. And let's see, we've got a few critters left in the cards. There's a mouse. Huh. All right, a juggling mouse. Well, I'm going to draw his eyes first, because the things he's juggling are over his head, and he's got to be looking up. At least I suppose so. And he's got his little mousy hands out like that. There's his tail there. And he's juggling balls. Remember what I said about motion lines? You'd have to show these to indicate the juggled items are in motion. Okay, we have one more activity left, and I've got two cards. And, well, the juggling, or rather the sneaking critter, is an alligator. I think alligators are pretty sneaky sometimes, but they're usually when they're in the swamp. So, all right, I'm going to draw the alligator's facial expression. And the reason I draw it like that is he's apparently looking over in this direction at somebody or something he wants to sneak past. And if you're sneaking, you move rather quietly and probably would have your legs kind of like that. Actually, alligators are such fierce critters, I don't imagine they feel the need to sneak up or sneak past anybody. It's usually the other way around, isn't it? So there are your critters and the activities they're doing. I hope you can learn from this that it's important to know how to exaggerate the abilities and the attitudes of our cartoon characters. Remember now, you can contact Mr. Foy's Easel at conwaycorp.com.
Home security is now available through Conway Corp. It's an advanced solution backed by people you know and trust. Customize your system with motion detectors, sensors, light controls, and more, all managed from your wireless touchscreen or mobile phone. It's an easy way to protect the things that matter and the ones who matter most. It's safety for you, powered by Conway Corp.